Melifonwu. I don't know. He ain't playing. I guess he is then. He was last year. Nah, he ain't no rookie this year. He was a rookie last year. Excuse me.
First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. The scene a few moments ago. Here it is. It's unlike
Chad, what's your score?
in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel.
Be forgetting that joker be in the party, boy.
Guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee
What quarter y'all in?
and the Detroit Lions.
J-Co.
It's been a tradition since the early days of the NFL,
J-Co.
and we're off on Thanksgiving Day in Detroit. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Chad done beat it.
A first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. And that means your offense has to keep pace.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On third down, Jackson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here we go on fourth down with Jackson. And it's caught by Parker. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard fourth down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going.
Oh, ran into the kicker. What was it? Fourth and what?
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun, 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 gun.
Here's Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down.
Detroit! Detroit!
Jackson now. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
They got roughing? Roughing?
This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on fourth down.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Detroit! Detroit!
Fourth down, here's Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on fourth down. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game.
Gun, gun! 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 Gun, gun!
On first down, it's Rudolph. Oh, he's going to air it out right away.
I should have
He
picked.
couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
They run with Edmonds. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Throwing on third down, here's Rudolph. And able to find Conley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards. carry, it's Edmonds. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
No. Check. Patriot. Gun. Detroit.
Rudolph on 1st down. Underneath for Johnson. And he'll go down at the 28. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
All right, now, lucky 56.
Now Edmonds, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here.
Detroit. All right, now, lucky 56. Gun. 51, Mike 51. Gun.
From the gun, here's Rudolph. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. And Parkey's kick is good. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs, so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their route, and they're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On first and 10. It's Jackson. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Jordan Evans in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop it for a loss of about 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now it's Jackson. And he's going to go down again. Leonard Williams in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Jackson from the shotgun. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really where we are.
This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Jackson on 1st down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here's a give to Barkley. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley.
Why are you running so slow?
No gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
2 minutes remain here in the 1st half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. And his kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
No, check. Patriot.
Here's Edmonds, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's Rudolph now on 2nd down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Watch it now, Barney.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On second down, here's Rudolph. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10.
Leopard! Detroit!
Here comes a first down throw from Rudolph. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A gain of 39 that time.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Detroit!
Shotgun snap for Rudolph. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we're at halftime here in the annual Thanksgiving game in Detroit. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Rudolph looking to throw it. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Again, they run with Edmonds. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
They done made it again.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just
got it down to 20.
You've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
A great return there of 22 yards. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no...
Excuse me.
points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
What Ingram got?
They're still able to pick up a nice, solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Ingram.
They'll go to Barkley again. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
The Titans on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. From the gun, Jackson. It finds his target, Fuller. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Titans. Will Fuller, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Titans are able to strike for 6. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
No, heck no.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that.
He will always be able to say Ty Lue was an NBA champion.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Rudolph. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the pickup, and it's a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now they try the right side here. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Rudolph throwing on 2nd down. He's got the hook up with Conley.
Wouldn't you?
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. The Lions on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Here's Rudolph. Stepping up, he's going to keep it and avoids the contact by sliding. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Watch him now, Barney.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Rudolph now to throw. Nowhere to turn this
He
time.
know what he was doing,
Down.
man.
Sacked back at the 29. Aaron Donald in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Out of the gun, Rudolph. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack.
Has he been the head coach of the Lakers? Or no, he went to Indiana or
So an interesting call there to take
Orlando.
And I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much.
A season or 2.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack
Nuggets,
the end zone.
that's it.
I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well.
How long?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points.
How many?
Defense, and they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. And an alley to run. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 20, 10, touchdown, Titans. Saquon Barkley with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game.
Josh Gordon got that one.
Over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big time jaunt.
Nah, they had
all the way to the end zone.
They had the punt. Boys was getting sacked and stuff. Josh Gordon went and scored though.
And send this one away.
Broke a tackle and ran for 40 yards.
And taken successfully.
Lakers' worst first quarter in history.
And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. A throw left side complete to his receiver, Westbrook. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. They need a touchdown, the 2-point conversion, and a field goal. Pretty good start to the drive, though.
Yeah, good start to the drive, but the urgency has to really be increased by both the players on the field and everyone on the sidelines. Got to make sure everyone is up and into this game.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it
Where my corner at over there?
Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Demetrius Harris, the intended target. And it's second down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Right there in the middle, 55. Gun. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 2nd and 10, Rudolph. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Give him 3 on the play, and they're going to have a third down.
Gun.
Back to the air, Rudolph. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
Through an opening, and there he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
No wonder you
That's
weren't throwing down the field.
They've been suffocating all game long
Throw
on
picks, you
defense.
throw down the
They were
field.
suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by
Oh,
being
no, I'm
able to
playing my
adjust
Madden
to
game.
anything they tried to throw at them.
What you win by,
beating them to
Chad?
the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well
7.
prepared.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So out now come the Lions. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best. And
MMA.
Taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
That's MMA.
To those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some
Nah,
reason.
he fighting. He doing MMA fighting.
Dancing to his left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Nah, this thing say
This defense
MMA,
was
bro.
definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Lions on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6.
Gun.
Now Rudolph. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
Lucky 56.
On first down, Rudolph. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
2nd and 10, Rudolph again. Wide open receiver, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Watch it now, Barney.
And they'll run it here. And some room to run now. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's 30 yards now in the last 2 plays. Back-to-back 15-yarders, and they're rolling. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Now Rudolph on first down. Now he's forced out left.
Oh,
and
Jordan!
As he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
There's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
And his throw is going to be incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Detroit! Gun!
Throwing on 3rd down, here's Rudolph. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Something wrong here. That's all Greasby is saying. Something's wrong with that pitch.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Flush to his right. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Well, certainly not how they drew it up. A 4th down gamble turns into a 4th down scramble. But all is well. First down. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. And it is good. That cuts the lead now to 11, 24, 13 our score. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off.
He's really getting old. Don't nobody really care.
That's fielded in the end zone.
Canelo.
And nice work on the
Canelo Alvarez.
Just past the 30-yard line.
Floyd Mayweather.
The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground.
He a little bigger now, ain't he?
Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Yeah.
I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about
he ain't no bigger than he was when they fought the first time.
Deep ball, but how about them just taking it big-time jaunt. Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
He's going to let one go deep. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 32.
It just seemed like I don't remember the first fight. It's been some years ago. I really forgot they fought, but it just seemed like dude too big for Floyd, man. Now.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking to get it to Parker again, and that'll bring up second down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Now it's Jackson. And throw right side complete to Parker. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. On third down, Jackson.
My goodness.
Buying time to his left. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Burton. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
I'm about to buy him.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And Jackson throwing once more. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So did y'all not get the alert that said it's an MMA fight?
But this one was decided anyway, as that will be the final action in this ball game.
Bleacher Report said it says Floyd to fight MMA. Mayweather will make MMA debut in Japan's Risen Fighting Federation event on New Year's Eve.
Week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Tennessee, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they'll get a few days to savor this one before they take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Detroit, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5.
Oh, yeah, I see that. Mayweather said rules and weight class will be determined in a few weeks.
So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.